Happy New Year, Columbus. I am Mark Heileman. I'm the owner of Treadstone Climbing Gym over here on Milgen Road. You just saw the sign. That's what we look like from the road, from Milgen. You can see us from Manchester, but you really have to get on Milgen Road to access our parking lot, which, by the way, here it is. So this is the grand Treadstone parking lot, okay? It is an industrial park. We get it. The curb appeal is not fantastic, but what's good about that, and I want to show you that, is what you get when you get inside. Because since this is an industrial park, the square foot price of the real estate that we've got allows me to have 20,000 square feet of awesome that's right inside that door. And that's what it looks like when you come here, and that's what you're looking for when you want to come and try a fitness regimen that is finally fun fitness, which means that it's really easy to stick to. Okay, most people really hate doing sets and reps in a dungeon on a weight bench. And the cool thing about rock climbing is that you're going to develop the highest strength to weight in all of sports, and you're going to have fun in the process, so it's going to be easy to stick with. Have you ever seen an unfit rock climber? You never have. We came into Ninja Warrior and we just owned that sport, even though it wasn't our sport, because we had that much strength to weight ratio from just being rock climbers. And again, it's just something that happens while you're climbing. And it's easy to achieve and easy to stick to. Let's go inside. By the way, right next door, sharing our wheelchair ramp here, is Body Evolution, which is a hardcore bodybuilding and powerlifting gym run by some awesome people who are world champions themselves. So all of that is right here in this same parking lot. And just while we're walking here into the inside, also know that down at the end, we also have a 4,000 square foot shop. Space number 2 is our shop where we build climbing apparatuses and Ninja Warrior apparatuses, or apparati. I'm really not sure if that's a word, but I'm going to use it. And we build that down here in the same space. So right here in this parking lot, although it's not the prettiest, there's a lot of awesome stuff, and it's all right inside. So let's go have a look. So the first thing you notice when you walk in, this is our front desk. Here's Winston right here. Say hi, Winston.
Hey guys.
Yeah, so Winston is one of our great staff members, one of our crew members we call him. So one of the things you'll notice right off the bat at Treadstone is our crew is just top notch. If you look at the reviews we have everywhere, we average 5 stars, and that's no accident. We talk about culture all the time. Customer service is our #1 product. Okay, but in addition to that, I know you want to see the rest of the space. Everyone who walks into this place, the first thing I love when someone walks into this space and the first thing they do is they look around like this. You know, and I love that look. But this is what's inside the second you walk in the front door. So what you're looking at first and foremost, this is our climbing area. 6,000 square feet of technical rock climbing in this area. We've been open about 4 years. I've been in this industry for 27 years. I was the #9 rock climber in the USA at one time. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm done. But in addition to this rock climbing space, we also make sure that you know how to use it. Because, you know, when you walk in, this is what I want you to know, okay, first and foremost. Especially in January, every year, you know, you got the resolution thing. Let me say one thing about resolutions. I love them, and not just because I'm a gym owner, right? Anybody who's trying to be all that they can be, they're always setting goals. And most people who are really committed to that, they set goals every day. But the cool thing about January is that in January, almost the whole rest of the world agrees with me that they should set goals and achieve them. And there are some specific ways of doing that. You got to set specific goals. You got to set measurable goals. You got to set attainable goals, right? And you got to set goals that have got a timestamp to them, right? And one of the things that we really work hard to do is make sure that you know how to use this gym, because we get it. When you walk into some place, even a regular fitness center that does not have all the adventure sports edginess that a rock climbing gym has, when you walk into any gym and swipe your credit card and say, okay, I'm committed to this now, right? I applaud anybody for doing that, but because they're intimidated by the thought of it. But when they walk into a place like this, it's even a little bit more intimidating because you really don't know how to use this stuff. You see all this stuff all over the wall? You see people climbing around the wall, but you don't really know what they're trying to accomplish. And that's where this comes in. So every day we have posted this workout of the day that's going to direct you through how to work out here. And in general, it will help you to work out really anywhere. But you can, every time you walk into this space, you're going to have guidance. Okay, and we'll just walk over here and see the rest of the space. And they're working on boulder problems that, right here on the bulge, they're just making continued efforts on problems, and that's what we call routes that don't go all the way to the top. We call them boulder problems, and they're working on boulder problems that they right now can't quite achieve, but they're working on it, and that's the nature of it. It might take them weeks to be successful getting to the top of one of those marked routes that goes to the top, and that's what Ben's working on right now. In addition to that, you can see the cave that goes up through the ceiling. That's an 80-foot ceiling where you literally climb on the ceiling. And yes, we actually do that. Okay? And we'll demonstrate that here in a little bit too. But in addition to the rock climbing, I want you to also know something else. We've also got 2,000 square feet of Ninja Warrior space in the same gym. Ultimate Ninja Warrior style workouts. And then 4,000 square feet in the next space of Parkour, which is pretty cool too. So this middle section, we call this the Ninja space. So in addition to the rock climbing, we also have a space in here where you can work pegboards and rings and climbing ropes and climbing ladders, and the warped wall, that's a world championship regulation size warped wall. There's a salmon ladder right there, one of the hardest things you can do, believe me. And this area, in addition to all of our other areas, are always growing. We do our own construction because, again, there's a 4,000 square foot shop down at the end of this road that's ours, and we're always building new things. One of my favorite things to hear is from when members tell us, people who are here every day, they tell us that every time they come in, there are like 2 or 3 brand new things that they haven't seen before. And our staff is committed to that, and I'm super psyched every time somebody says that to me. Let's walk in now to the parkour space. So in addition to the technical rock climbing and the Ninja Warrior space, we also have this 4,000 square feet of parkour, which parkour does differ from Ninja Warrior. Ninja Warrior is more about upper body sort of apparati. We're going to nail it down whether or not that's a word, okay? But apparati, I'm going to go with that. And if it's not, I'm going to invent it right here today. But in here, we have parkour and free running where you can learn lots, going over obstacles in the most efficient way possible. That's really what those two disciplines are really all about. They differ from Ninja Warrior significantly in the sense that Ninja Warrior is really about upper body strength and overcoming obstacles. Parkour, which includes free running, is really about moving through space in as efficient a manner as you possibly can. Think of it like urban gymnastics almost, where you're trying to get up and over obstacles as quickly and efficiently as you can. And these, the people who practice this, they time these courses, and we will create courses with these blocks that are rearrangeable, and these bars that you'll do laches and other exercises on. And basically, the really cool thing about it is that you become what we call Ninja Fit. So collectively, whether we're talking about rock climbing, Ninja Warrior, or parkour, all of this really kind of coalesces into what we call Ninja Fit. And I've got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old son. I've got 2 boys. And, I talk to parents all the time. I have this conversation, 5 times a week with a parent who's a little concerned about the safety of their kids doing parkour, Ninja Warrior, even rock climbing, because of course you hear the term rock climbing and what do you think of? You think of this high-risk, extreme sport, and that's all true if you're trying to climb El Capitan or the north face of the Eiger or something. Then yeah, rock climbing does have that reputation for high risk. But let's walk this way a little bit. But what I want everyone like that to know is that this place, while we train for those things in a space like this, from a safety perspective, this has nothing to do with that other stuff. This is a controlled environment with padded floors and ropes and steel frames, to anchor the ropes to when we're doing all of this work, right? So from a safety risk management perspective, being in this space has almost nothing to do with climbing El Capitan, except for the fact that you get stronger here for climbing El Capitan than you could actually training on El Capitan.